Hi, Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we helped Brother Anton slay the Scourge, and we proved ourselves to the Scarlet Crusade. And then we were told to bring a note to rally the devout. And we brought a note from Brother Anton to rally the devout, and he told us that the Scarlet Crusade has gone insane, and that they are slaying their own members. So they've gone mad, supposedly. And we are going to have to fight against them eventually and enter into the Scarlet Crusade Cathedral to fight all the bosses there. But the goal right now is to hit level 39 and then do an Alturic Valley. I don't know if we'll do an Alturic Valley today, but we will get level 39. So I'm going to have a little chat here with Magistrate Henry Maleb. I am the new Magistrate of South Shore. Recently assigned after the assassination of previous magistrate, the assassins were never found, but through our investigations, we're almost certain that they were hired by the Syndicate, a group of thieves led by a villainous noble of the now fallen kingdom of Alterac. The Syndicate has a camp in Sofera's Naze and Korhan's Dagger, north and west of the Horde's occupied Terran Mill. Slay the Syndicate members you find in these camps. So we have to kill 12 Syndicate footpads and 8 Syndicate thieves. Be careful. So let's go do that. I wonder if these guys, the Syndicate guys, were also a part of the group that runs the Dead Mines. I don't think they are. I think it's probably a different group. They're the Syndicate Assassins. It's a green quest, so it shouldn't be that bad. Should be actually pretty easy. So... good XP, though. Slay 12 mobs, 8 mobs. Should get us 39. And then next episode, we'll do an Alturic Valley. And then after that, I'll probably try to get a group going for Scarlet Monastery. Try to clear up Armory, and we'll try to defeat Cathedral, turn in that quest. And there we go, another dungeon down. There's 4 dungeons right in that zone. Looking forward to Scarlet Monastery Cathedral. It's a cool dungeon. I like Armory too. The last boss is really cool. He has like the Ravager, that spinning axe. I love that on my warrior. I would join a group, especially as a horde, as a orc warrior with a bunch of shamans with a Wind Fury totem. The Ravager would like proc twice sometimes. You get some pretty lethal hits. Solid AoE. I miss those days. The early days of classic WoW, a lot of fun. I have a feeling TBC is up there too. I have a feeling it's probably pretty damn fun. I'm having fun right now, just leveling, but I can imagine the end game and the push has been pretty fun so far for everyone who's been, pushing. Or I guess you could say, playing a lot. But yeah, I'm having fun in TBC too. It's been a lot of ganking in the peninsula. So we're moving north here. I'm gonna find these Syndicate guys. Oh, Alliance Warlock there. It's funny how there's still herbs on, like, in this zone that I can't, pick up. Kind of sucks. So feed him the tiger meat here. Seems to really like the tiger meat. I find it funny that he likes tiger meat more than crocodile meat. He's not a fan of the crocodile meat. There's a lion over here. Let's go gather this herb. We'll keep on heading north. They said it's around Terran Mill, which is just below us. Should be close. See if we can find some of these Syndicate guys. We're now in Alturic Mountains. Oh, nice. We get Fade Leaf now. Herbalism is going up. Very good. these Syndicate guys are over here. There's somewhere. There we are. It's so fair as nays. Let's see if we can find these Syndicate dudes. And they are pretty damn low level. Tigger is going to chew them apart. Let's shoot this gun. This gun's badass. Another herb over here. Khadgar's Whisker. Can't loot that yet. There's also an entrance to the Alturic Valley battleground in like here in this zone. I was thinking about using instead of maybe going to Stormwind. Maybe we'll do that. I just don't know where it is. I think it might be. Actually, I should probably kill these them first. Yeah. Oh, nice. These guys got beers on them. These guys like to carry a beer on them. Well, I guess we'll have some beer while we're steal their beer. We'll drink up. I also forgot to use my mount, which was funny. I'm so used to being an aspect of the cheetah. Okay, so let's have a typical alcoholic beverage. There we go. Have a little bit of a drunken fight over here. I wonder if you can get your pet drunk. Oh, you can't. It's animal abuse. Do that. Okay. Alright, so here we go. But he's a drunken tiger, you know? Fight's better. Stormwind Bree. Classy. Henchman Valak. So we'll leave him alone. Yeah, Tigger just tears them up. Like, look at that damage. I think he got leveled up too. He's got 10 training points. So we could use natural. I would probably get natural armor. It's a good pick, I think. Get him, Tigger. One thing we forgot to get was some drinks. But I think we'll be alright. I don't really think we need the mana for these guys. We just want their beer. Yeah, supposedly the queue times have been pretty bad in TBC for Horde BGs. Kind of reminds me of Classic WoW, when people were trying to get rank 14. Horde BGs were just brutal. So getting your honor gear and honor farming as a Horde player is completely terrible. And people are saying that Blizzard should introduce like a faction swap, which is like so against Classic WoW. But you could pretty much, it's not really a faction swap, pretty much you faction swap into a BG only. So you queue as Alliance pretty much. What that'll do is balance out the queues. So the honor grind for Horde isn't that unbearable. Which makes me happy that I'm not 60 on my Horde, because you know, that kind of sucks that you gotta wait so long to do a BG. Like, might be playing Trap and Trav more PvP once we get them up. If they don't change anything. Maybe I'll just be more of a PvEer on my Horde guy. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that it's such a grind to get honor. The thing is, like, you should be able to fight, like, maybe they could change it to where you fight your own faction, so, like, you know what I mean? So it's not always Horde versus Alliance. make it just horde versus horde. Which probably would take actually more effort. There we go, we're already level 39. Nice. And now we're going to have 5 out of 5 Frenzy. Which gives our pet a 100% chance to gain a 30% attack speed increase for 8 seconds. After dealing a crit. So every time he crits, he's got that attack speed bonus. Yeah, I hope they fix that up for the horde players. I think it's kind of crappy that get him, Tigger. It's not cool. We also got a full bar of mana leveling up. I love that. A little side shot there. But yeah, Tinker trucks. I'm really happy I got a tiger. Like, he just pumps the damage. It's gonna be hard to get rid of Tigger. I'll tell you that much. But maybe we'll get Bag Thero. Maybe we'll just get another cat. Who knows? Okay, so we slayed a bunch of these guys. There's clearly something on the table for us to check out. This collection of scrolls contains various logistic and strategic information as well as coded correspondence. Among these documents is a list requesting supplies. These include mundane items, food, weapons, clothing, as well as more exotic gear, mass, oil, poison. But what is most notable is the urgency of the request. These supplies were needed soon in order to undertake what is described in the document as an important mission against South Shore. Bring the foreboding plans to Magistrate Mileb in South Shore. Alright, so that's good. One of the letters on this table is encrypted and inscrutable. Bring the encrypted letter to Lore Master Dibs in South Shore. Alright, so we got even more stuff to hand in, which is great. Getting a little bit more XP. So we've cleared out the camp. Only one of them was a guy who liked to drink. Maybe we should get this guy. This guy seems to see that he's a drunk, so he's got a beer on him. I wonder if I would if you miss more of your shots if you're drunk. I actually should have saved the beers and, like, chugged both of them. There we go. We're a little tipsy. I've gotten really drunk on Flag Carrier. Like, barely could... My character's moving like this. It's pretty funny. See, right here's the AV. I think that's the entrance to AV for the Horde. And then there's another one for Alliance, but I don't know where that is. Pretty sure that is the entrance. I have to go check it out, but pretty sure. Yeah, you go in there, there's like vendors and stuff. And then there's an Alliance one. Yeah, the PvP seems like a lot of fun. That's one of the things I think TBC has over Classic is... I'll just say it. I think it has better, like, instance PvP. And that's obvious because it has Arena. But I would say... I don't know. I think the World PvP is kind of the same. Between Classic and... It's not really the same, actually. I think World PvP is probably better in Classic. And the reason why is because of World buffs. Losing your World buffs really sucks. And they also, World buffs also get people out in the world. Which, I don't know if TBC has stuff like that. I think they do with obviously like wars and trying to farm gold and stuff like that, but... I think World PvP is probably a little bit more incentivized in Classic WoW. But Arena's awesome. I've been just watching tons of like Arena videos. I'm honestly looking more forward to the Arena than the raiding. I just hope the queues aren't terrible. I could imagine the horde queues for arena being probably not that bad because you can fight the horde as well in arena. So it's probably not bad at all. It's actually probably pretty good. It's just the BG queues suck. I wonder if there's people botting the BGs. There probably is. But I hope they figure it out. I don't mind, like, what I think will happen. I think Season 1, they probably won't do anything. Because they got 9.1 coming out. And, you know, I assume all of their efforts are going, all of Blizzard's efforts are going into, fixing up 9.1 and making sure that it's good. Because it needs to be good, because the retail people are, like, going crazy. They're switching games. It's like a big threat from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy looks great. I was watching like a PvE fight, and it looked good. Probably will try Final Fantasy one day, but like my heart's with WoW. I'll tell you that much. My heart is with WoW, so it's hard. It's gonna be hard to pull me away from WoW. Yeah, Blizzard's got me, man. Like, my favorite game growing up as a kid, like when I first got my first computer, I had like an old Mac. It was like an iMac with like the color on the back. I didn't even have a PC. I had an iMac. First game I got was StarCraft, and I was addicted. I played that game as a kid like all day. I joined clans. I was in a clan called Stealth Troops. And I joined another clan called RS, Renegade Soldiers. And then there was like this other clan called Clan X17. I don't know if you guys are like old school StarCraft players in North America, but that was like a place where like pretty good StarCraft players back then would hang out in that channel and 1v1 on Lost Temple. Those are just good times, man. I was a little kid then, so I wasn't that good at the game. Like, I was okay. But I wasn't like amazing. I played Zerg a lot, and what I would do is, my thing was just mutas. I'd just fly to your mineral line with mutas, and you know, get an expo and just harass your mineral line. That's usually how I would try to win. Mutas were my thing. I wasn't that good at muta stacking either, so I'd say I was a mediocre player. I don't even know if you could say that, but I was okay. I could beat the noobs. But yeah, it was good times back then, especially the UMSs. UMSs were a lot of fun as well. Alright, so let's turn these quests in. We've got Lore Master Dibs here.
What can I do for you?
Encrypted letter. I wonder if I should read these letters. One thing is encrypted. Foreboding plans. Let's check this out. LF has ordered increased aggression against the fools in the alliance below. It's a list of materials needed for an important mission against South Shore. 1 week travel rations for 20 men, 20 black knight suits, 20 pair of new shoes, 25 new swords, 30 throwing knives, 20 black masks, 10 vials of inflammatory oil, 50 doses of paralytic poison, a lot of rogues, 5 stolen South Shore guard uniforms, if available, 100 silver coins. Only 100 silver coins to do that? These guys work for cheap.
Well met.
Yes, sir. Do you have some business with me? What is this? Hold a moment. Let me take a closer look. I have never seen this before. This form of encryption. But I must admit that my knowledge in that area is by no means complete.
For the Alliance.
Actually, never got to check out this encrypted letter. Yeah, you can't decipher it. All right, so let's we'll turn that in, and looks like we got to take this to somebody. I have a colleague in Ironforge who may be able to help decipher this letter. Go to the library in the Hall of Explorers in Ironforge and speak with Prospector Stormpike. Tell him I sent you and show him the letter. If there is anyone north of Blackrock Spire who can read this, it is he. See?
Light bless you.
The dwarves are just, they're just more intelligent. than the humans. I think they're probably an older race. I would assume. Because the humans are... I forget. Supposedly the humans are like weaker versions of Vicryl. That's what I've heard. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if you guys know who the Vicryl are, but you see them a lot in Wrath of the Lich King. They're like big Viking men. And supposedly the humans are like the runts of the litter of the Vicryl. Alright, Syndicate Assassins. Our foreboding plans will plan this on. Trav and Trav, you look anxious. Is there something you wish to tell me? Maleb reads the document. These are very troubling, Trav and Trav. From the information in these documents and from the Syndicate's actions in the past, we must assume that band of cutthroats has waged war on South Shore. You would think.
Careful. Need help?
You would think they would attack, you know, Terran Mill.
Light bless you.
Oh my gosh.
Honored, friend.
I didn't... Oh my gosh, I'm such a silly man. Syndicate... I got one guy to kill. Okay, good thing we got a ram. Boys, we're going back. You know what we're gonna do? I'm making this my hearth spot. It's whatever.
Hello.
That'll make it, that'll make it a little bit faster. Oh, man. Derp. Talking too much, man. Talking about... It's the thing about these quests that are kind of easy, you know? You just start talking. But that was cool. That was interesting. Messed that up. Whatever. It's my first, you know, it's my first time doing that in like 100 and some episodes, so... You know, there's a first, it's always a first for anything, right? Hellkiller remains yells, South Shore shall pay in blood. I think that's, I'm gonna go to Alterac, right? I think I'm going the right way out. Let's go up here near Terran Mill. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 9.1. There's so much stuff going on in WoW, like... I'll never keep up. Like, that's all I know. There's just too much going on. And I don't care what people say, like, yeah, the game, you know, it's boring. It's boring. There's so much to do. That's one thing I don't understand with the people that are like, yeah, retail, you know, there isn't enough RPG stuff. Play Classic. Like, you want to do RPG stuff, like, Classic has all of that. But they probably say, like, hey, I've already played Classic. Like, I'm not interested, so... It is what it is. They want a new RP experience. Not a lot of RP in new retail game, and I agree with that. It isn't very it's pretty much streamlined, and you just like, I don't know. They could just do so much better with professions and a lot of other stuff. They could make more RPG elements into the game, and I think that's what they're going to do in the new expansion. I'm hoping. This is like, it's gonna happen. Like, I have a feeling we're going back to the glory days, and retail is gonna try to go back to the glory days, and hopefully the systems that they've implemented and world quests will kind of take a back seat for a solid, you know, 5 to 10 years. We'll get back to our roots again. Yeah, if people don't want to play TBC and Wrath because they've already played it, that makes sense to me. Thing is, I have never played TBC. Like, when it was fresh, I never played Classic. I'm a Wrath baby. And I joined Wrath. I think I started playing Wrath at like the beginning. It's like almost the end of Nax, so like this, pretty much the beginning. And it took me a while to level. By the time I was finished leveling, I think Eldar was like halfway done. So a lot of this stuff is pretty new to me. A lot of this, like the classic era, is kind of new to me, and I pretty much was mostly playing a lot at the end of Wrath, like when ICC was out in Trial of the Crusader. That's when I really started raiding and playing the game, doing arena. And then I played Cataclysm like crazy. Played a lot of Cataclysm. It's just kind of a shame, because everyone like says Cataclysm kind of sucked. But I don't know, I thought it was alright. Cataclysm wasn't that bad. I think it was okay. But that is the end of today's episode. Actually, no, we gotta turn the quest. What am I doing? Focus up. Gotta save South Shore.
Light be with you.
Here we go. Syndicate Assassins. Thank you, Trav and Trav. Although they may still be lurking about, we hope that some of the thieves and footpads you slew were responsible for the last magistrate's death. But even if they weren't, the Syndicate is a taint on this land and a stain on the human race. Their deaths are welcome to South Shore. I don't know why they don't work with the Syndicate. Okay, they're gonna take the mail belt and sell it. Oh, I got solid amount of XP today. I got like 3 bars. I like it a lot. It's good. And then, yeah, next episode we're gonna do Turk Valley. Gonna try to find out where the entrance is. That'd be a cool way to do it. I think. Hopefully the queues aren't brutal.
Looking for something specific?
Sell this Crusader belt.
See you around.
But that is the end, the official end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.